Precious souls, let's find out what you need to know. A nice, quick little message. I ask Archangel Michael, with your divine protection and my higher self connecting with a collective, that this is designed to be received by our beautiful guardian angels and ancestors. Only the clearest messages, the deepest wisdom to be shared in the highest good of all and the harm to absolutely no one. Let's find out what you need to know. I'm feeling like somebody's pulling in some really good stuff. This feels like a really positive message. Let's see what we've got coming through. I feel like your manifestations are trying to find their way in. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody who's trying to interfere with your manifestations coming in. Thank you, Spirit. This is someone who's not a very nice person. The Queen of Swords is kind of ruthless, operates more out of her ego for sure. Quite the cutoff game, but she's operating in a low vibration. Doesn't have to be a female. It's feminine energy. Okay, we all embody all of it, feminine and masculine energies, and there is no gender in tarot. So this is someone who's trying to stand in the way of your manifestations coming in. I'm hearing this is due to jealousy or her own or their own deep-rooted insecurities. Okay, what else do we need to know, Spirit? Thank you. What do we have for the collective watching? Something they need to know. Okay, so a leap of faith not being taken to move forward, some new beginning, which is what is required to pull in this beautiful abundance, and temperance in reverse, which means there's a lack of balance. There's something out of balance. Something isn't fair. Whoa, I just cut it to death and judgment. Judgment is being called. Someone is destined to awaken from this after a period of going within and getting away from all of the people, the advice, the world around them, all of the pain that they've experienced. This is you guys. But there is somebody in your energy that's pulling on it. And you are trying to bring this to a completion, is what this is showing me, because they did not take the leap forward in faith to move towards you and bring a balance to the situation. This is someone who caused you a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal in the past, recent past. Yeah, okay, this is what's trying to come in for you. The Ten of Pentacles. This is the ultimate success, happiness, grounded abundance in family matters, in financial matters. This is what is coming in. I was just corrected. It is trying to come in, I said, but it is in your energy. By taking this time alone instead of chasing after this person that hurt you, you can't chase after, if you were bit by a snake, would you chase the snake to try to get some closure out of the snake and say, why'd you bite me? No, you get the hell away, right? That's what you're being called to do. Cut ties with it, which I'm seeing it is completed. There will be this beautiful awakening that comes from this, which is why this snake individual was meant to bite you, okay? You were meant to learn from this, and you will do even more learning as you take time alone. What's going to happen is you're going to go within and see, how is this cycle and this repeated thing happen throughout my relationships with people in general, with friends, frenemies, I'm hearing, thank you, with relationships of all kinds, with jobs, with coworkers, with employers, with teachers, with students I used to work with or go to school with, and even family members and guardians and parents. How does this keep coming up that I feel abandoned is one thing I'm getting. I feel like I'm treated like I'm not valued, I'm not important, so I'm just put on the shelf. I'm never the one who's chosen, I'm hearing for some of you. Where does this stem from? And it was a perception you had based on the environment of you growing up in life. Okay, it was so many different aspects, but you came here choosing these people, parents, friends, everything. You chose to have the experience of these people. So you had contracts, you're helping each other learn. And they brought forth this deeper wisdom because you kept getting confronted with the same patterned cycles. And as soon as you acknowledge these cycles, just the acknowledgement alone instantly puts things on a higher vibration. you're already gaining wisdom. But once you do something about it, as in advocate for yourself or set healthy boundaries or recognize, wait a minute, I'm not limited to I'll only just be like so and so, or I'm not just someone who needs to be seen and not heard, or whatever it is. All of these defense dynamics. Maybe you're an avoidant. It was never safe to express emotion in your family growing up. The first step is recognizing it, and that is powerful. It instantly puts a halt to any more of these nasty experiences that are meant to trigger us and catapult us forward into this deeper understanding. But then once you do something about it, that is the reward that comes in, because you start pouring into yourself. This is the playbook. Don't shoot the messenger. This is the playbook in life. And start doing things that light you up with joy, and not worrying so much about people pleasing or being afraid to express your true feelings, or about speaking your truth or sharing your ideas, or whatever it is that's been halting you. Any fears and insecurities falling to the wayside. I just split two. The potential for a romantic offer coming in. Okay, this is the Knight of Cups. So it's bigger than a page. It's a little bigger. It's something maybe more stable. It's something more solid than a page, but it's still not the King. But this will be something that will. It could be an offer of love, or it could be an offer that helps fill your heart with joy. Okay, it is something that it's some reward for closing this cycle out and doing the tapping in and being in that, doing that shadow work, doing that healing. Look at where things come from and see them for what they're really meant to be, which is just a lesson. You don't need to carry these with you. And this will free up the energy after you process and release those feelings finally, and that deeper understanding that, no, wait, I'm more than this. This was someone who was unhealed throwing a projecting a perception of theirs on me, which wasn't real. This will open up this new opportunity coming in. And oh, the Two of Cups. I mean, need I say more? I do feel like this will call in someone who will match how you truly feel about yourself after pouring that love into yourself, seeing how lovable, valuable, incredible you really are, and not allowing anyone from the past to put these false labels on you and to really do some nasty stuff, I'm hearing. Okay, this person was not, they operate out of very insecure, unhealed, low vibrational behaviors. This 10 of Pentacles and this Knight of Cups, this offer of some kind of potentially a love offer, is your reward that is going to bring justice for all that you have gone through and all that you feel you've lost, which you haven't. It was divinely removed. You were redirected into this beautiful path. If you look back, anyways, this will be the justice. This is the justice that will be brought to you by the universe, by God the creator, by your spirit guides. They are aligning this right now for it to come in. So cut all ties with anything that doesn't bring you any sense of joy or leaves you confused or feeling drained. Yeah, they were actually holding it back. See? They were holding back your 9 of Cups. And guess what? Here's the 10th one coming in. All right? So you got to understand, you have incredible things coming. The Lovers, again, the Lovers. Look. The Lovers came up again. Learn to pour that love into yourself. There is a deeper wisdom and truth that is coming in quick. Okay? This is going to bring a lot of clarity to you. There's some news maybe coming in. You're going to be given the clarity you need to feel confident that you absolutely did the right thing and did the Tower. You've already been through the Tower. This is why everything fell apart. It was to tear down what was built on a very unsolid foundation of stuff that was going to crumble down the road and not serve you. Your angels have your back, your whole entire spirit guides. You need to understand this. If you look back, if your first love, if you had stayed with them, your first crush, if you had got your way with that, where would you be now, right? So trust in your higher self. It sees all. It's on the mountaintop, sees the entire big picture over lifetimes. Are you going to trust that, or the advice of people who haven't got a clue about your path? That's right, because trusting them is going to leave you all up in your head and lost in your own self-imprisonment of self-sabotage and not doing the right thing. You need to let go of the advice of others, because some of them, and you've gone through this on your path, you realize after the fact, wait, they weren't my friend. They didn't mean me well. They were self-serving. They were trying to misguide me. They were stopping me, holding me back. And once you step into that, you're going to feel everything fall into place. I'm not kidding. You guys saw the cards. Now, if you get called to have a personal reading, you can email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. And please and thank you, subscribe for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. I get a lot of information out to others. It's all free. I help with general readings. I help with guided meditations. And I continue to add to this channel almost daily. Okay. So thank you for sharing it. Thank you for subscribing to it and following and getting the messages out. We're all doing our part to make this world a lot better. And we're starting with healing ourselves. That is our superpower. That is our weapon. Okay. That's going to step you into this incredible abundance, and it's not being held back anymore. This person has no power over you unless you give them the power to do so. Being called to tell you that 2 might be significant. They told me to check these numbers. 6, 26, 8. Some of you actually have a birth purpose number ending in 8. You were always the strong one. Everybody always leaned on you, but there was no one strong enough for you to have your little meltdowns and let you crumble every once in a while. That's what's coming in. It's being brought in. Thank you, Spirit. That's a beautiful message. They're being brought in so that you will have someone that can take care of a lot of the stuff that you always had to take care of yourself, so that you can shine brightly and continue to level up. You have a big calling on your life. There's something very special you're meant to do. I also see the 9 here. I've got the 9 here. 9 means something. I'm also seeing 11. Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing 10. Completion of a cycle. Congratulations. Congratulations. This is huge, guys. You're on a path to incredible. Oh, 8. Sorry. You're on the path to something incredible, and it's all opening up for you. Just be willing to receive it. It's about time, right? Yeah. And the divine knows it. That's why you're receiving this blessing coming forward. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. There's nothing in the past for you. Mwah.